Welcome back. If you've been following from the beginning of forms, I kept on repeating that when your user fills out a form, you can decide to carry out different functionalities with that. You can decide to save that information in the database. You can decide to send an email. You can decide to just do whatever, check for like different information, right? You can decide to carry out different functionalities. I mean, now in this case, in this app we're building as backend developers, let's think about this. When a user fills out this form, what do we want to do? Now, we want to store the information, right? We've done that. And also, we want to be able to send the user a mail saying that, oh, hello, whatever name they put here, your reservations for whatever room they put in is being processed. We look forward to seeing you on maybe the check-in time. You get something really interactive, something good. Making it easier, make it just like when you fill out a form, getting a response is very good. Getting a response gives the user peace of mind that okay, you know what, my booking is being processed. I'm good. Unlike just leaving the user hanging. So we're going to be doing that here. That is, we're going to be sending a mail to the user, and we're going to be using a simple mail transfer protocol, SMTP. Please read up on that. And I'm going to be using the SMTP. So for us to do that, we're going to be registering this from 43 to 48, all these in our settings.py. So this will allow us to send mail. So we're going to put in the email underscore use underscore TLS, the email port, the host, and we're using, remember, the Gmail SMTP. We're also going to put in the host user, and the host user here is the email that we're going to be sending email from. That is my email. Um, I put mine. You can put yours in there. Please put yours. Don't put mine. And also, we're going to put in the password, the email underscore backend. We're using django.core.email.backend.smtp.email backend. Please, the spelling is very important. This is very important. Now we're going to talk about the password real quick. Now for don't allow this Gmail essentially doesn't allow you putting your own app password. Like I cannot put my email password in here. I will have to create an app password, and for you to do that, it's very quick. You just need internet connection for this. You go to your browser and open your Gmail or whatever. You can click on your profile. You see your manage your Google account. Go to your Google account. Then you can just search for app password. Now, for this to work, you have to have set up your two factor verification, yeah, and it's you click on the app password, then you can now create. Okay, I'm going to enter my password real quick. Then I can create an app password. So I can just create an app password for, let's say, hotel app. I can put in the app name, then create, then whatever this I will copy it immediately, because if you close you can't get it back. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go to my host password, and I'm going to paste that in there, and I'm going to remove the spaces. I'm going to remove them, and that works. My password has been created. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to go to our views and write the functionalities of this mail in our views. And what view are we going to be writing that in? We're going to be writing it in our bookings view. Now, I have written this down prior to this video, but I'm just going to explain each line. Now, before this, we were at line 48. So we stopped at this bookings the save. We just save this in our database. But also what we want to do is also to um send a mail, right? So we need some things that are very important. We need the email of the user, we need the mail name, we need the check-in time, we need the rooms, and any other information you need, right? What I'm going to be doing now is to get the value of whatever the user puts in the form. Now, if you remember in your contact form, for us to get the value of that, we did something called request.post.get the email dot get the subject. Now, but because here we're using Django forms, that's it, we created a forms.py and we put in our inputs and our attributes and everything in them. We're going to be getting the email that the user puts in by using this cleaned underscore data. So I've given it a variable and called this bookings. Bookings equals to the booking form, right? Bookings dot clean data, then the field that I'm trying to get, the email, then bookings dot clean folder for the cleaned underscore data for the name, the check-in time for the room. Those four, I need those four information because I want to send a mail using dynamic, not saying, oh, hello user. I want it to be more user friendly. I want to be able to tell the user their name. So it is the name the user puts in that form I want to get back. I don't know if you get him. So the name that the user puts in the form, if the user puts in Mayowa, I want to be able to say hello Mayowa. If the user puts in Deborah, I want to be able to say hello Deborah. Do you get? And the only way I can get that is to get the name that the user puts in the form, and that is using this cleaned underscore data. Remember, this bookings already holds this booking form class that we have here. So I'm going to do that for the check-in time and for the room, and I'm going to pass that into a context dictionary. So that is giving it a key, give it a key and a value. So the key here can be anything you want to call it, but I just called my email, and the value is the value of whatever the user puts. This variable that holds this is going to be the value. Now, in sending mail, we need to import some like functions and classes, and very important, some package, some modules and functions and all. So yeah, we are going to import this lines, this 7 to 10. We're going to import that into our views.py. Please do that, write that correctly. You can pause the video to type it correctly. Make sure the spellings, you can see the Pascal case in here. Please check it out very well. Now that you have done that, you can now continue, because if you don't import this, you won't be able to use these functions, and these functions are important. We're going to go back to our bookings and we're going to start. Now we imported a class called email message. Email message allows is a class that will allow us send the email, right, to the context of our email. What do you want to send to the user? And it also takes in some important parameters. Example, the first is the email subject. Now the subject is basically, when you get a mail, that first thing you see that you click, then you not click on it again, that subject you see, yeah, you need the email subject, you need your text, the email text you want to send, we need the who is sending the email, and we also need to who do you want to send this email to. Those four important, they are very important. Now the first thing is, I already called a variable. I could pass this here, but I already called the variable mail underscore subjects, whatever you want it to be. It could be your bookings has been received, as anything you want it to be. So I just put in booking received. My message, because I don't want to put the text of the message in this code, I already created an HTML file where I wrote my messages, and I will use the render to string function for that HTML file. I call it booking mail.html. So in your template, you're going to create a file called bookings mail, or whatever. It will be mail.html, it could be whatever, a HTML file, and you're going to create, then you're going to, this mail context, we're going to pass it into them. Now this is what I mean. Now that you've created that, you are going to just write a nice message for the user to see. Oh, dear name. See, now we're not going to put in just dear user, whatever. And we know that double braces is when you want to display, right? Remember when we're using for our rooms and all, double curly braces. There we pass in the key of that dictionary, context dictionary. We're going to pass it into here. Dear name, you're booking for room. Remember, we already got the value of room, yeah? Already passed into this mail context here. And this render to string took in um your mail template, and also it took in the context dictionary. So your bookings for room for the check-in time has been received successfully. We look forward to seeing you. Love from us. Where how I'm just putting in, but this is an HTML file, right? Now we don't want to send the user this HTML file. That's when you will now use your words, your strip tags. We imported strip tags. We're going to strip out all the tags. So instead of the user seeing p tag, then hello. No, we're going to strip out the tags. Now from mail we're going to be sending from our host user. Remember in your settings.py, you put in the host user, you're going to be sending from that host user. We already imported settings, so settings dot email underscore host user. Then the recipient list, who do you want to send this email to? Do you understand? So, and what's the recipient list, right? Now, we're going to also send the email. The reason why I'm using the try except, you should have done this in the Python class. I'm using this to catch my exceptions. If any error occurs, it will allow it to be, I can undo error easily, better in a user-friendly way, better this way than showing the whole error to the user, showing the, oh, this SMTP failed, blah blah blah. Instead, just say the user an error occurred or whatever. So let's start from the try. Now we're going to actually send, that's when we'll call this variable email underscore message. Then we'll call the class and pass in these parameters into it. The message, the subject, the plain text, the subject, the from email, and the to. Who are we sending it to? To is equals to O, the recipient list. Now we're not going to send, we're going to use the method send. So email dot send, and I'm going to put a message that okay, your booking is successful. Just like what we did the last time, the messages. Then except if there's any error, you do what? Say, tell the user an error occurred, blah blah blah. That's all you just need to put in there. Then you can save that and let's try this. So you just have to go back to your, yes, your template, refresh the page, and I'm going to fill it out. So I'm going to put in my name, my email, the check-in time. Let's say I want to be here on 25th. Checkout time, let's say 26th. Then I'm going to put in 2. Then the room, honeymoon heaven, messages. Let's see, no, let me just leave that blank. I think I can leave that blank. Then I'm going to book. Booking successful. Booking successful. And also, I'm going to go and check my mail if I got an email to that account. So I'm going to go to my email. And yeah, I did. So you can see, because I sent it to myself, yeah, that's why I can see me. Whoever sent it, that will it will be there. Then you can see the subject, dear, booking received, and I can see, oh, there, oh, I didn't remove the title, but that's there. I will remove that. Dear Ogbe Mayowa, can you see? It's not just because of the name that I passed in there. Dear Ogbe Mayowa, you're booking for, you can see the room for this date has been received successfully. We look forward to seeing you. Love from us all, hotel. So I hope you understand this. I hope you get it. I hope the class is interesting. I hope you're trying these. I hope you really get it. See you in the next video. Bye.